I've got to tell you, I don't know what it is about linking up with the homies to go out and hunt some monsters, but that feeling always hits different. Will there be shenanigans? Of course. Am I likely to eat all of the faints? Neither here nor there. Regardless, it's going to be a good time. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Los Angeles Havoc here, aka Letato, the one and only High Priest of the congregation. Welcome back to another installment of Letato Clips, where we've got a little bit of everything. Today we're going to be talking about the Monster Hunter Wild Beta, which just ended on November 3rd. I had a chance to play through the introductory portions on my own, and then linked up with my friends Smug and Lux for some hunts as well. In this video, I just wanted to provide some general feedback on my experience with the beta as far as what I liked and didn't like. Now, I always prefer to begin with dislikes just to get it out of the way, because while I think any feedback is important so long as it's constructive, I think it's better to follow up bad things with the good, because after all, paying a compliment just to turn around and put something down can come off a bit underhanded in my experience. Now, what I disliked has been one pain point that I've had since I began my journey with this series back in Monster Hunter World. On top of not really having a clear indicator of health for the monsters per se, I do not appreciate fighting anything for 10 plus minutes just for it to run away with me having to chase it down and do more fighting. Never mind the fact that this can happen multiple times in a single hunt and that some of the monsters also fly. Still, I will say I recognize that this is more so just the design of the gameplay, and it's a me problem that I don't like it. I also very much missed the wire bug mechanics Monster Hunter Rise had. It was just a really fun mobility and combat feature I enjoyed. Hoping against hope that they make a comeback, but I don't think they will in this iteration of the game. Moving on to things that I did like and really enjoyed, we'll start with the character creator. It's pretty dynamic, and I enjoy the detail that you can put into crafting your hunter. Also, as a black man who often finds character creation a bit daunting in terms of making a character I can see myself in, I really appreciate the attention to detail put into the design of the black hairstyles. I mean, seriously, the braids look the way my hair looks after I've left them in for a few weeks. I do hope the final version of the game has a more crisp look for the braids, but if not, I'm still fine with what we have here. Could there be more black hairstyles? Absolutely. But just being able to have multiple black hair options that all also look good, especially in this day and age, is a plus for me. The graphics of Monster Hunter Wild are beautiful, and I really can't wait to see more of the creature designs when the full game launches. It's one of my favorite elements of the series, and I also love that we're seeing new creatures as opposed to the same ones that we faced in World and Rise. The controls feel a lot smoother this time around than the previous games, and they have a better response. I don't feel sluggish at all in executing my attacks, and the new focus mode adds a more energetic feel to the combat system, which definitely helps a potato like me land my hits better and makes me feel like I'm much more effective during hunts. Also, focus strikes and mounted finishers are gas. They look and feel incredible when you pull them off. The fact that you can go into hunts with two different weapon types equipped was an unexpected surprise, and I am here for it. It motivates me to want to learn more of the weapons and not rely so much on one specific type. The armor we got to use during the beta also looked amazing. The detail was stunning, and I can't wait to see more of the options that we'll get in the full game. I hope that, like in Rise, you'll have the ability to change the color of different pieces to better match everything, because as we all know, fashion is the true end game, and the drip, my friends, is forever. Now that just about wraps up my thoughts on the Monster Hunter Wild Beta, but before I forget, I wanted to mention in addition that unlike the previous games, Wild is more of an open world. Instead of having to load into a quest via a quest board, you can just leave the camp and go out on a hunt, which I thought was pretty cool. Multiplayer lobbies are also still a thing. You will have to join up with friends or have them join on you in order to complete quests together. Lastly, I'm glad that you actually have the option now to have your palico speak your language instead of having to just hear the general feline language that they typically spoke in the other games. It's a nice touch of interaction that I find pretty neat, especially with them being your companion and all. But this, Hunters, is the end of my review of the Monster Hunter Wild Beta. Are you looking forward to Monster Hunter Wild? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, please do me a solid and give it a thumbs up. It might seem like a little bit, but it does go a long way in terms of helping the channel grow. And if you want to see more, do be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next video. Once again, my name is Los Angeles Havoc. Thank you for watching Letato Clips. We will see you next time, friends. Same late time, same late channel.